Hey guys, welcome back to another week. Now today, it is Tuesday, May 24th, and I typically give these out on Sunday, but I was in an accident over the weekend, so I'm coming to you late. However, better late than never. So, going right into this. I don't like how my hair is, but whatever. Going right into this, I'm going to be doing my readings a little bit differently. I am going to, I've been breaking down card by card, but I'm going to give you an overall energy because overall energies for me just flow a little bit better versus me trying to break down each card and breaking the flow of the messages that I receive. But, welcome back if you are a returning subscriber, or welcome in if this is your first time on my channel. I am the mindset I am the mystic. I am not. I am the mystic mover, spiritual healer, and spiritual coach. And each week I like to bring you intuitive guidance to be able to help you to navigate your journey. So this week, I have before me 2, 5, 6 cards in front of me, and I'm giving you the overall energy. So basically, we have just come out of a place of endings. We have to be very conscious that things in our lives right now, they're ending. Things are not going to be happening the same, and things have been ending since about 2019, and now we are starting to wrap up completely some of the cycles that no longer can sustain going forward. So going right into it for this particular week, now up until Saturday, what we want to focus on is understanding that we are powerful manifestors. And I speak a lot about manifestation and attracting the life that you want, specifically because it is your birthright and it is a power that you hold. But when I pull the cards as of lately, a lot of these cards are reaffirming to you that you are in your manifestation portal right now. The things you are thinking, the things you are speaking, the things that you are struggling to believe, and the things that you are absolutely holding on to and clutching on to are going to be the byproduct of what it is that you will produce in this time. The veil of the earth is so thin right now because the world is transforming. You're not just receiving all of these different challenges in your personal life, but the world right now, there's destined time and divine timing. And under this divine timing, there is an order for the world to shift, to change, to be more in alignment with the lighter sides. A lot of people probably move around unconsciously, not really paying attention to a lot of things that's happening in the earth and the world. And most people, for the most part anyway, are very focused on what it is that they need to obtain for themselves. But in the bigger picture, in the bigger scope of things, there is a global universe in which we are each connected to that affects us, whether we would like to acknowledge it or whether we have whether it has been proven in our life. So what I want you to understand is a lot of the cards I have before me are manifestation cards, and I used, turn it this way, this one, okay, don't. I used the African Goddess Rising decks, and I just used a regular tarot deck and the Moonology guidebook. So a lot of the things that Spirit is wanting you to understand right now is to be very intentional in the ways that you move next. It can be very frustrating and it can be very raw for you to be in a vulnerable state, meaning that I am having to release things without being able to do a quick exchange. And what I mean is I'm releasing something before I'm able to see what it is that's coming back into me as a result of me releasing something. And what Spirit is asking you to do is to please meditate and contemplate, meditate and contemplate on what is happening in your life. Take some moments to process everything that is happening in your life and redirect the energies keep those energies strong. So if I'm meditating and I'm contemplating on where I am now, all of the challenges, not even just challenges, but all of the changes that I am undergoing in this time, how will these changes affect me in the present moment, and how can I adjust and shift as these things continue to progress as I move forward? One of the biggest things from Spirit is do not allow your past to hold you back. You will not understand what is going on in your now time. You will not. You will have to lean into your intuitive side, lean into your dreamier side. If you can really pay attention to your own life right now and see how things are changing, how things are, I wouldn't even necessarily say slowing down, but there are some changes. There are, simply from the pandemic, it brought in so many different new alignments, and some of those things have not changed since the pandemic, and they will not change because this is the new world order. So do not allow your past to hold you back. How am I allowing my past to hold me back? By clinging on to the past, really over analyzing things that happened in the past and creating emotional attachments to the past. We have to understand that we will experience things in our life that we have no control over. And sometimes we do have control over the things, but once they have passed, you no longer have an option or an opportunity to make a different decision. And you have got to stand in what it is that the decisions and choices that you made, and make the best of them in the moment that you're in right now. So do not allow your past to hold you back. If I were you, I would not even focus on my past. I would use my past as all of the things that I've gained, the experiences that I've kind of experienced, the things that I've conquered, the achievements, the lessons that I've learned. All of these things are compiled into your solar plexus, your sacral chakra, and your root chakra at this time. And these are the areas of alignment within the body's energy centers of the body. You want to make sure that you are not reverting to any of your past habits, any of your past ways of handling and dealing with things. You're in a new era. You're in an era where what you say goes. Now, in the past, it might not have been what you said goes. It may have been what you said needs to develop energy in order for it to pick up. But in this current time that we're in, where the world is so vulnerable and sensitive to energies, there is a transitioning of manifestation power that allows us to instantly call in the things that we desire and that we need in that time. The biggest reason why Spirit says to meditate and contemplate is because when you are receiving real life challenges, or when you are receiving shifts, when your brain is having to process a new lifestyle, a new way of a new way of operating that is completely foreign to you, it could be hard to grasp. It could be something that you feel like is not necessarily positive, and it feels more negative. When we meditate and we sit and we really contemplate on what's happening, we receive channeled messages and downloads and answers for our specific situation. Things arise in our lives in order to get our attention, in order to bring our vibration to a point where it is ready to either launch into the next level, or where it needs to clear out what is currently on this level. Some of the additional cards that I have, here's the Page of Pentacles, Justice, and the Hermit card. So with the Page of Pentacles, we're definitely talking about new beginnings. We're talking about being able to be in a space where I am in charge of what happens next based upon what I feel or what I'm being intuitively drawn to do. The Page of Pentacles is talking about you being in a completely new space in your life and trying to maneuver and feel your way through. And the best advice that the Page of Pentacles has for you during this time is not to take things personal, not to make things black or white. Allow the things that show up in your life to guide you. This is a time to face fears. This is a time to take things head on. This is not a time for us to be weakened by our circumstances, weakened by what we feel is happening to us, but more so for us to take in everything that has happened and to rebuild our motivation, rebuild our energy, to reset what we're really chasing after, what are our real true goals. The Justice card here is to let you know that whatever it is that you are desiring, that you are trying to attract, that there will be a fair and unbiased delivery to you. It does not matter how bad you feel the situation is or how impossible you feel the situation is. The Justice card is letting us know that there is energies working beyond what we can see, what we can feel about our situations. And the best way we can assist these energies in giving us what it is that our soul needs in this moment is to stay in tune with ourselves, to stay in the present moment. Do not worry about the past. Do not try to calculate the future, but be in the present moment. Speak to your future and speak to your past from the present moment. Past, you will not hold me back. I am not the person who I used to be. I am not bombarded as I was in the past, or whatever your past story is. To your future self, only the best outcomes will reach me. Only things in alignment with my purpose will usher and guide me through these processing steps. And when we remain in the present moment and we speak to our future, we create and we plant seeds from a present moment now that completely shifts everything that you're doing in this moment. And with the Manifestation Oracle card, it's reminding you that that power is yours. You do have a power to be able to change your situations. Do not allow anything in your life. Because when we shift, when we transform, when we shed our skin, those things are not easy to do. Those things make us become vulnerable in our own skin. It affects how we think, how we feel, because we're now very much on edge, and not even on edge, but we're more so alert to everything that is happening. But with the Page of Pentacles and the Justice card, it is asking you to please hold your vibration in the way in which you desire for things to happen. Do not allow physical 3D circumstances to predict anything for you, because that is only an illusion. And a lot of our 3D happenings are stops along the journey. You can't bypass them. If you bypass them in this moment, or if you bypass this moment or this season where you're having to be alone, where you're having to regroup, where you're having to recall in a new soul family, where you're having to literally retransform your finances, in those moments never feel good. Sometimes they do, but a lot of times in the nitty-gritty process of us releasing things that do not serve us, it can be a process that really takes a toll on us mentally, emotionally, and physically. And what the Page of Pentacles and the Justice card is letting you know and confirming to you that you do have power in this moment, regardless of how powerless that you feel. You have power in this moment. And what you do with your power is completely up to you. But I would suggest that you be very conscious that the power in which you emit in this moment under your most high manifesting portal time is going to bring you right back to you the things that you truly need for the best and highest good for yourself. The last card that I had here was the Hermit. The Hermit. The Hermit is so important. There is no way in the world that you are able to take on a completely new life when you are not in tune with self. When you are running to everybody to get advice, to get some form of sympathy, to get a rub on the back in the midst of what you're going through, you are spreading your energy so thin, and you are giving your manifestation portal and power over to other people who are not even aware of what you need, how to assist you, what you really desire. You are handing your illusions that you feel and that you see over to other people. The hermit mode is asking you to stop doing that. Do not hand over any power to anyone else. Keep your mouth shut. Keep everything is sensitive right now. It's sensitive. This is a newborn baby that's not yet 6 weeks old. It's sensitive to disease. It's sensitive to negative vibrations. It's sensitive. You are to go into a hermit mode. Hello, it says meditate and contemplate. You are to go into hermit mode. And when you're in this hermit mode, you are to really sit with yourself and X out the past. The past no longer exists for me. I'm only in the future. The only benefits that the past can give me in this moment is that it has created somebody who is now structured, who is now motivated, who is now willing to go and chase and do all of the things that I have limited myself from doing. That is the only thing that you will give the past credit for. Now, hermit mode moving forward. Hermit mode says to meditate. Where am I now? What has my attention now? What needs my energy now? What type of energy do it need? Need, not want. Need, not reaction. Need. Something drastic happens in your life. It does not need for you to add more drastic energy to it. It needs for you to pull back. It needs for you to reassess. It needs for you to review. It needs for you to step back. What energies do you need? So for this whole week, the biggest advice that Spirit is giving you is to sit with yourself, be in your own space, not being so connected and tuned into an outer world, because a lot of the answers and clarity that you seek, they're actually within us. And when we have 3D circumstances, and 3D circumstances, you guys, is not always financial. It's not always material. 3D circumstances can very much be your own generational curses. It can very much be what you have to deal with every day. It could be your living situation. It could be your inner healing, your shadow work. It's so many different things that your 3D circumstances can entail. And because each one of us are dealing with different things, I just leave it at the 3D circumstances. But you allow your 3D circumstance to tell you what it needs or what it is and how it should be accompanied. But what you do not want to do in this week is to allow what you see with your physical eye to dictate anything for you. What you see with your physical eye is only a physical eye. It's only something that has been manifested for you based upon the energy that you've given out or based upon the energy that you're walking into. So hermit mode, meditating, relaxing, not really putting a lot of masculine energy into the week. Definitely tapping into my feminine energy, where I'm releasing, where I'm stepping back, where I'm being intuitively led and guided based upon my hermit mode, my meditations, my manifestations, recognizing that I flow. And as I flow, I invite things into my life. Not only do I invite things into my life, but I create a new groundwork for me. This week is all about alchemy. This week is about manifesting. This week is all about, hold on. Let's look at some things. Let's not be a victim. Let's not be boastful, and let's not feel like we know more. This is a period of silence and quiet and inner reassessment, because there's going to be some things that only the soul can help you through. Not even you calling and asking for advice. That's not going to work for you right now, because nobody can advise you in the way in which Spirit is about to elevate you, not over elevate you, but bless you and shift your world into the ways in which the world now will need your assistance and guidance. So if these messages resonate with you, I would like for you to leave a thumbs up for me. Go ahead and share this. Tag someone who needs to hear this information for their week. If these messages don't resonate for you, you can definitely book a reading below on mysticmelaninshop.com. I always get them confused. mysticmelaninshop.com. You can book a reading. If you do not see the type of reading that you're interested in, you can always email me and we can discuss the type of reading that you're looking for and the offerings that I have available. So thank you guys, and until next week, peace and light.